Good morning. My name is Lynn, and I've been asked to share some thoughts with you as we continue our Lenten theme of letting go with all your heart, soul, strength, and mind. We're beginning the 5th week in Lent, and the time of Passion is approaching. We heard in church yesterday the passage from John in which Mary anoints the feet of Jesus with expensive perfume and dries them with her hair. John sets this scene in Bethany at the home of Mary, Martha, and Lazarus. Judas is present and asks Jesus whether or not this expense is justified. Amy Cook, the writer for Sunday's reflection in our Lenten booklets, states that she can identify with Jesus. Judas is making a valid point when he questions the apparent waste. Could that perfume have been put to better use? Amy goes on to say that she really wants to be Mary, uninhibited in showing her love. Mary was not constrained by what was expected. After all, this is the same Mary who was sitting at Jesus' feet when he was teaching in an earlier gospel story. And Mary, uncaring about societal norms, did what the Spirit called her to do. But I was struck by Martha's presence in this scene. Once again, good old Martha is in the kitchen serving dinner, just as she was the last time we saw this group together. Martha just seems determined to get this crowd fed. John only gives her 2 words. Martha served. Now, I have never attained the mind of a true biblical scholar because I can't help taking sides, and I take sides in this story just as I did in the first one too. Imagine a house, hot, crowded, the bread won't rise, the stew is boiling out of the pot into the fire, the grapes seem to have gone bad, and more people are showing up to be with Jesus. And Martha has just about had it. While Mary is giving Jesus her best, I would argue that Martha is too. It's just that she's the practical one. I suspect she would be unable to sit and listen or anoint feet. It's just not her. After everyone has been fed and the dishes cleared, then Martha could relax. And I don't know that Mary and I would even be very good friends. I'd resent her soft hands. I'd be jealous that Jesus accepted her offering with the admonition to leave her alone. I'd be thinking of what Mary should have been doing. The gospel according to me. It's easy for us to sit back and judge. It's wrong, but it's easy. As we read in Galatians, am I now seeking human approval or God's? Or am I trying to please people? If I were still pleasing people, I would not be a servant of Christ. Paul certainly recognizes our dilemma. This week, we're being asked to consider the shoulds in our lives. Do we care too much about what others think? Our whole theme for Lent has been letting go. Maybe the shoulds are something we can let go of as well. As with Mary, there's a freedom in acting on impulse and giving up our fears of being ridiculed. I'm going to try to let go of what others think and instead follow the call of the Spirit. And even more difficult, I'm going to try and let go of thinking that I know how others should act. I'd like to close with a prayer from the back of our booklet, from Hugh Prather. If God holds on to me, why am I holding on? If 10 fingers grasp, 10 fingers can relax and let go forever, wanting and getting, having and losing, worrying and judging, fearing, winning and losing. Today, I hold on to nothing because God holds on to me. Have a wonderful week.